ready for another lesson?
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Back Row Banter, your favorite casual movie talk podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Schwartz, and this week's episode we'll be talking about the movie Spider-Man 2. But of course, before we get to any of that, I'm joined today by no-show Nathaniel Gingrich.
You thought I wouldn't be here, but I'm here.
Damn it, that was good.
That was actually pretty good. Yeah,
I was like, I wonder if he'll do. I was like, I wonder if he'll like just not. Yeah, that was could have maybe left that a beat longer. And I was like, whew. Either way, that was good.
Here I am, folks.
How you doing?
You know, we're living, man. It's the I foolishly found myself in the time of year where I don't have time off. We're in the post Halloween. It's either, I'm not even talking about work, but it's either like a birthday or a friend's birthday or a holiday until the end of the year. Like my schedule is absolutely chaos at this point, including my own birthday. But like we had that, my good friend's birthday, Waz's birthday is in a couple weeks. Like, you know, it's chaos at this point. So we're hanging in there. We're along for the ride, though. We're riding this wave till the end. And
right on, man. Right on.
Shout out Zoran.
Hey, the only hope I have today. Yeah, shout out. Also joining us today is Train Stopping by Tyler Dallas.
What's going on?
You T-pose.
Stopped a lot of trains recently.
Is it really a train, or is it like, because like the L isn't really considered a train, is it? Is the subway considered a train?
Yes.
If it's on a railway, is it considered a train? Is that like what the justification is?
I don't know the exact definition. I'm not quite that autistic, but yeah, I don't know.
Not that into trains.
Well, yeah, I'm not that far on the spectrum. I don't know the definition of
what's crazy is like I might be, because I'm about to Google it, so maybe I am. I have a train autism spectrum. So we'll I'm fucking genuinely curious now to what the qualification is for a train. So is it speed? Is it size? Is it because
Blake's
it's on
on
railway? What if
Blake's
it's one of those
Reddit.
ones that we're developing where it's like floating on magnets? Is that considered a train?
That's a mag rail, isn't that what they call those? Maybe. Would that be considered a train?
I remember coming to Chicago as a kid and riding the L into like the city around the city to like get to like the museum or something, and being furious with my family because they told me it was going to be a subway, and then all of a sudden I was in the air the entire time.
It's elevated.
Yeah, I was like, "What is this? I want to be underground. This is not my preferred way of traveling in cities. What is this nonsense?"
That's hilarious.
That's funny. Yeah, there's only a few pieces of it, I think, that are actually underground, but I think most of it is obviously elevated.
Sure. And like you probably could have bought me off with the Metra. Like I would have assumed that was underground at points because you like go under buildings and stuff. But yeah, it was my family heard about it that day. I'll say that much.
You scared of the train now, or are you good to ride it now?
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. Still angry every time I get on it. That's not underground. So yeah, but you know, it's at least I fit in at that point, right?
Yeah. And rounding out the squadron over there, it's Big Son BlakeHolder.
There it is. What's going on, man?
We got a big sun in this movie. Power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Yeah. Some would say Superman.
It's enticing. Some would say that'd be kind of a cheat code, wouldn't it?
If Takak and Superman teamed up and they just took over the universe.
Yeah.
Well, just if Superman was able to have a sun in his hand, like he gets his power from the sun, doesn't he? So if he had a mini sun to carry around with him, that I mean, he'd kind of be just like truly invincible, right? Am I reading that right?
Title card.
What did you say? What card?
He said title card for truly invincible.
That's good. That's good. How you doing, Blake?
Good, man. I'm trying to find the.
I was going to ask, did you find our train definition?
I don't think we're gonna really. I think it's right now. What it's saying is a series of connected vehicles like coaches or wagons that run on a railway track, right? Which essentially,
it's pretty broad. That's broad.
Yeah, exactly. So I got to do some research, man. I'm gonna do some research.
Right.
But I guess for now we'll take it. We will call those trains.
I don't see why not, personally.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, the train scene is happening as we speak on my viewing right now. So if you don't hear from me for a minute, I've got important things to watch.
All right.
I'm gonna have to restart it. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
No, I was just gonna say, while I let Nathaniel enjoy that train scene, I can bring us into our main review segment. Of course, if you are new here, maybe you have just forgotten how our review segment works here at Back Row Banter. It's essentially split up into two sections. Of course, we start with our non-spoiler summary and non-spoiler thoughts on the movie. We'll give it a recommendation. It's a yes or no recommendation. There's no nuance on the internet here, so it's either recommend or not recommend. And then from there, we'll go into our spoilers, talk deeper thoughts about the movies or about the movie. And then we'll have, of course, a timestamp you can jump to. If you have not seen the movie and don't want it spoiled for you, you can check the episode description for that. And then you can join us at the end of the review for our ranking of the movie hub upon our Entropy list. It's our big list of movies of everything we've watched on the podcast ranked. And with that being said, I am going to bring us into the IMDb summary portion of this review. This is Spider-Man 2, of course, released in the year 2004. I guess about 2 years after Spider-Man 1, so pretty quick turnaround on that one. It's rated PG-13 with a runtime of 2 hours and 7 minutes and an IMDb rating of 7.5 out of 10. I expected that rating to be a little bit higher. I thought this might be closer to a 7.8, 7.9, maybe an 8, because I think it's, well, at least among many circles that I'm familiar with, regarded as one of the best superhero movies ever made. I think we'll kind of get into whether we still think that to be the case, but a lot of people talk about it at least as one, and a lot of people talk about it as the hands down best Spider-Man film period of any of the three, cinematic Spider-Mans that we've had, or I should say, especially live action, because I think there's maybe some debate about Into the Spider-Verse and the Spider-Verse stuff, but of the live action Spider-Man movies, a lot of people are talking about this one being the best. This is, of course, directed by Mr. Sam Raimi, who you all might be familiar with as not only the director of these movies, but also the director of Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, which we also have up here on the pod.
As I say, put some respect on his name. Evil Dead franchise as well, too. He's Evil pretty Dead, well known.
I was more referencing stuff that's been on the pod, but yes.
Fair. I'm back.
Although I know we have an Evil Dead movie.
Sorry, I was not here,
that one.
But now I'm back.
All right. Glad to have you back. The screenplay is by Alvin Sargent, with story credits going to Michael Chabon, Miles Millar, Alfred Goh, and of course comic book and characters by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. The cast includes Mr. Tobey Maguire, Kirsten Dunst, James Franco, and Alfred Molina is here as well. Rosemary Harris, J.K. Simmons, of course. Shout out to J.K. And I'll probably leave it there. Those are definitely your main characters here. So that's going to be your main cast. The IMDb summary reads as follows. Peter Parker is... Wow. Was not expecting that word. Peter Parker is beset with troubles in his failing personal life as he battles a former brilliant scientist named Otto Octavius. Beset. Okay.
Have you ever been beset?
I'm not sure. I mean, I feel like I got to look up how to use that word properly.
Beset of difficulties or beset with difficulties?
Of a problem or difficulty, trouble or threatened persistently, be covered or studded with. Okay.
Sweet.
Well, I guess Peter Parker is troubled or threatened persistently throughout the film
by a former brilliant scientist. Is that even correct, too?
Yes.
I would argue. I mean, did he stop being brilliant?
I don't think he ever...
He didn't become dumb.
He's defamed, you know? Yeah. I don't know if I like this IMDb summary.
Semantically, I think at least we've got some arguments here. We could lawyer this.
We could. I think we should. Either way, it's Spider-Man 2. It's a 21-year-old movie at this point. So if you haven't seen it, don't know what to tell you there. You probably know what this is about, and if you don't, it's a Spider-Man movie, and it's a good one, and it's the one with Dr. Octopus. We haven't really seen another live-action version of the character, not quite yet. And we've seen him another time, and that was with the same character.
Say just him in another movie.
It's just him again. Yeah. Which was awesome, of course.
It was
cool to see. How are we feeling here, gents? This is personal favorite of mine, as we've talked about with the other Spider-Man reviews, and just whenever Spider-Man gets brought up, though. But it's these Tobey Maguire movies, especially 1 and 2, just kind of both of them, played on loop as a kid. Just would put in the trilogy and would just watch it all the way through some days. Like, just really enjoyed these movies growing up. Spider-Man was and still is my favorite superhero. And this one in particular holds a very special place in my heart. I haven't seen it in quite a while. It's probably been over 5 years. But man, it was fun to go back. How are you guys feeling coming back to this one?
Yeah, man. I mean, I enjoyed it. I haven't seen this one in some time. I want to say the last time I did a full run through of the Sam Raimi trilogy was probably college. So maybe like 2016. I remember kind of running through 3 of them in the same week. But yeah, nonetheless, yeah, it's good to get back in here. I've always touted this one as probably my favorite of the trilogy, and then I think rewatching it, I would say I can pretty confidently double down on that this would be my favorite of the trilogy. The first one is close. Third one's definitely a step down. But yeah, overall, it's good to be back in here. Got a lot of nostalgic ties to it. The action is awesome. The dialogue's awesome. Set pieces, just nice having like actual set pieces for shit.
Yeah,
like
dude.
just not walls of CGI of like modern Marvel movies, you know, like you kind of miss some of that shit for sure.
Can't emphasize that enough. Lighting,
no, dude,
great to see some
it's
lighting.
So nice. Yeah, it's nice, man. It's nice, and it's just not people in front of a green screen, right, with buildings in the background, right.
It's a real suit.
Yeah, for sure. And also something to be said where I feel like this one looks better aesthetically than the first one.
I agree.
I think there's a different cinematographer as well. I'd have to do my research on that, so I'll try to pull it up here while somebody else is talking. But it definitely feels like a little more like modernized, where the first one almost feels very 90s, if that makes sense. And this one feels a little more modernized. Color palettes are a little more vibrant opposed to like kind of earthy of the first one. But yeah, overall, I mean, I do like it. And Octavius Otto, elite name and elite villain. So that's where I'm at. Fellas?
Yeah, so maybe plot twist for the boys. I remember not liking this movie when it originally came out.
Oh, wow.
And to that point,
hot take.
I don't think I have seen this for maybe 10 to 15 years at this point. It's been a long time since I've seen the second one. And I don't know if maybe that was just I had seen the first one so many times. Like I feel like I rinsed that one quite a lot. My brother also really liked that one. And I remember this one just being the one where everyone was sad for so much of it. Which I think is still part of it, but like it
is still.
It's such a second in the series movie. Like it's so like overwrought, and that still does bother me at points. Like the whole we're not in spoilers, but some of the stuff with like MJ and like the play and stuff like that is just so earnest, and it to me is just it's almost like, man, like I can't with this stuff. But then like the action sequences immediately kick in, the horror like sequences kick in,
Dude,
and like
yeah.
I'm back in, and like Sam Raimi is just directing the shit out of this thing, and like yeah, there's points where I'm just like I am getting distracted over here and rewatching scenes again, because it's just it is a breath of fresh air for the eyes. I feel like
yeah, especially in the genre. And
yeah,
which we don't have to go into too much. We've expressed our grievances with MCU quite a few times here.
No, but like this is just like it's that like superhero movie, but it is a movie as well too. Like I do feel that there is that element in here,
which I think we said that about the first one too.
Sure, yeah, I think, and I'm not 100%. You know, it's maybe we should like cut it more to like pre-MCU movie in some ways, but like even then, like there's just so many nuts and bolts strong storytelling elements in here in terms of who you're rooting for, why you're rooting for them, you know, the tangled web of everyone, and like you understand if someone makes one choice it's going to affect the others in this way. Just good storytelling overall. So definitely a recommend from me. 8-year-old Nathaniel has no idea what he's fucking talking about, but turns out this one's pretty good.
Ty?
Yeah, man, this is pretty good. I still think that although we do run into some of these sequels that are arguably better than the first, I typically still stick to my guns on the first, especially if it's like the first adaptation of something that we've seen, or potentially the first adaptation of a character that maybe I grew up with. Excuse me. And so I'll still probably die on the hill that the first one's better. But that's also kind of like a shock factor of seeing like Spider-Man on the silver screen for the first time in live action, like at the age that I saw it at, and you know, kind of so on and so forth. But still an incredible movie. You get a lot of kind of mixed genres in this, or kind of glimpses of other genres, which I'll touch on. It's kind of like one of my favorite parts of this movie. Yeah, man, everybody, you know, wants to be on screen here. Everybody's kind of doing their part. Everybody's pulling the wagon in the right direction to get this thing across the finish line, and they do it really well. Writing's good, acting's good, visuals are good. You still get a lot of practical effects. There are some special effects in here that like you could just see haven't aged very well, and it's quite hilarious, but they still look good for the most part. The average person probably still wouldn't. Their untrained eye wouldn't pull to that specific thing in that screen. They're probably still looking at like the focal point of whatever is in frame, which is just good filmmaking. And then Otto Octavius, just an incredible villain in this. Even, you know, whatever it is, you know, 20 years later in Homecoming, is still just an incredible villain in that, even though, you know, there's some other things that are happening in that. But yeah, just overall killer character, still holds up today. Tobey Maguire's still a good Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield's the best. Obviously, we already know this. We've talked about this multiple times on this podcast. And yeah, man, this is a recommend for me for sure.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it.
Are we into spoiler noises? Or is Blake got to go?
I'll give a little bit more than I get. I definitely that kicked us off, but I'll give just a little bit more before I end the spoilers. But
sure.
I had a good time with this one. Who's surprised? Not me. I agree with a lot of your guys' points, though, and it seems like we all had kind of a similar read on this viewing of I also forgot how just like sad and sometimes this movie gets and mopey a little bit. And there are definitely some some lulls, I would say, and I agree with you, Nathaniel. I think there's a lot in the MJ Peter storyline there that gets that bogs down the movie at certain points, but like you said, you're just immediately wrapped back in as soon as the action starts. The blend of genre, I forgot how like horror some scenes are in this.
Oh,
Like,
it's the pitch perfect PG-13 awesome. Horror for like a kid. Like it genuinely, like if you were 8 to 9, like at this time, like I was, like I have such vivid memories of this where there's no blood. Like that's the crazy part of the, and I'm specifically talking about like the hospital scene, which most people will know
I was
about.
Gonna say that's the horror scene.
Yeah,
we're not in spoilers yet, guys.
Sure. But
it was literally my point that I was gonna bring up when you walked away, and now you just come in here and you just crushed my whole fucking thing. That was all I was gonna talk about the whole time.
I was setting you up, sir. I was setting you up for this. Well, I'll stop talking and I'll let Tyler stew on it until until spoilers. Yeah, no, I mean we'll revisit it in spoilers a little bit more, but it's a great scene.
It's killer, dude.
It's incredible.
Yeah, was not just completely forgot that there's that scene, and then there's like some jump scares, like one or two like jump scares that they set up. So yeah, I was surprised by that, but it's like you guys said, it was nice to watch a really well directed, well put together film. Toby?
Question mark?
Get distracting performance in this one. He's like it's good, and I'm not saying he's a bad actor, but he's a little too mopey for me in this one, and almost too unanimated. He seems very
wooden.
Just yeah. That's a way to put it. I don't know, just a little. This
is the one that he hurt his back, wasn't it? Though, like I think
it is. Yeah,
I think so.
Which Hollywood
could play a part.
People, Hollywood lore would know. I think he hurt his back maybe in between movies or in the prep for this, and they were like, "Oh no, we're gonna replace you with Jake Gyllenhaal."
Oh, that's right.
I think he might have like signed for maybe more money or less money or something like that as well too. I can't remember
to keep the role. But I kind of remember hearing that story.
I think that he might have been a little, that might have come through in his performance a little bit in some areas.
Could have.
But I think there's a lot of good.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
It's got a lot of good face acting in this. Let's get into spoilers because there's a lot I want to talk about.
Sure. Yeah, I enjoy this movie quite a bit. I highly recommend it. I do think it's still probably the best overall Spider-Man movie as a movie
ever.
Goes. Maybe Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse. I mean, it's definitely the best of the trilogy, hands down. I don't think that's up for too much debate. But in terms of live action, I think it's my favorite. I think Spider-Verse, depending on the day you ask me, Across the Spider-Verse could creep up there and take over on this one, but yeah, depends on the day. But yeah, I really enjoy this movie. Recommend if you have not seen it already. We're gonna go ahead though and head into spoilers. So if you've not seen the movie and don't want it spoiled for you, go ahead and check the episode description where I've left a timestamp you can jump to where you'll be taken to our ranking of the movie up upon our review list.
Spoilers.
Nathaniel, get some spoiler noises, something, shoot some webs.
We got a record scratch and some crickets. I don't know what that means for everyone.
That'll do.
But
go web, go.
Go web, go.
Go web, go.
That's hilarious.
Fly.
Where all of the MJ stuff I don't think is great. Aunt May is fucking incredible in this one. I feel like shout out to that lady.
As like stale sometimes as Maguire is, the rest of the cast kills it. Like every time,
except for James Franco, he's a little. It's
really scene to scene with him. Some scenes I was like, oh, he's locked in, and other scenes I was like, what is happening with this performance? So yeah, it was scene to scene with Franco, but
this doesn't change anything.
Yeah. Oh, you lost money betting on a guy who's going to change your whole future.
he is a little whiny, that's for sure. But yeah, I do enjoy the acting around Tobey Maguire, I would say.
Yeah, I mean,
also I like that Aunt May had to pick up a little bit more, and I think that's because she got some more pivotal conversations because Uncle Ben isn't here. so you get to kind of see her parent a little bit more and take that role for Peter. And so yeah, I would agree. I think she kills it. You absolutely get that emotional buy-in as a viewer into her character more, and that only helps you vouch for her character when you even get into the third one.
I would say like a super deep roster of like character actors as well too, or not even character actors, but just like supporting actors. Like you got Joel McHale, is Elizabeth Banks is back as the like secretary. Is it Emily Deschanel shows up in like one scene in this as well too? Like there's a lot of people that have gone on to a lot of other stuff that are also in here as well too, that you will recognize upon a rewatch.
Yeah.
And obviously J.K. Simmons. Can't say enough about that man. Great J. Jonah Jameson performance.
He's the best. He's the best. What does he say to the garbage man? He's got a good line where he's like, the garbage man brings in the suit.
Just pay him $100 and a bar of soap.
Pay him $100. Throw in a free bar of soap. Like, oh, that's funny.
And also, can you pay me in advance? So just immediately throws his head back laughing.
yeah. He's man, every scene he's in is really, really good. And I'm glad that they kept JK as J. Jonah Jameson and in like the is he only that in the multiverse or what is it?
Oh, it's no, he's in MCU.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
he is in MCU. Okay.
But he's like an Alex Jones kind of type guy, basically.
Right. He starts a podcast in one of them, doesn't he? He gets
he's
kicked
in
out of the
Homecoming.
Daily
or the last one, not Homecoming.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Yeah. He's in. Yeah.
One thing I wanted to jump in here real quick while you guys were on additional cast members, and kind of jumping ahead too. So yeah, there's a few other people in here that you may know from a wide variety of films that kind of adds to the nostalgia of the movie. But one person I wanted to bring up was our boy Dylan Baker. Sure. Tyler would know who that is, as one of the leads in Trick or Treat. And I just watched that last week, and I didn't quite know he was in this movie. Then he popped up, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
As the lizard,
that's my boy,
Proto Lizard.
So that was a really fun realization, kind of watching that. So.
Also
touch on that real quick.
Alfred Molina just acted circles around everyone as well too in a lot of his scenes as well.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best actor in here.
Like he's incredible. Even if his character is so goofy, but like he just plays it completely straight as well. Like, why would you build 4 tentacle arm things and then put the chip at the very top with no protection around it as well, too? Like, here's the only thing keeping my brain from being overridden. Gonna put it at the top of my spine with no protection. Okay. Like, one of those genius dumb guys that are out there all the time.
Well, I turned to my roommate and I was like, imagine Elon Musk in that suit. Something.
Oh man! Oh god!
It's something he 100% because he calls it. What does he call? He calls it like a Neuralink.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's like it's in. Yeah, you're right.
It's a neural inhibitor.
Yes, that is what he says.
Something like that. Yeah.
Which brings
protect his higher brain function.
Yeah, and the cerebellum.
Don't you guys know anything? The science is there. It's completely backing his scenario.
I don't think the cerebellum is where higher brain function is, to be honest, as well, too. Isn't that? That's the cerebral cortex. That's the front bit.
The medulla oblongata.
Yeah.
Cerebellum is balanced, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, or something.
That sounds right.
Or emotional regulation or something. Like, yeah, who knows?
That's the amygdala.
You're right. I think the medulla oblongata is also like anger or something like that as well too.
Medulla is like your involuntary functions, breathing, blinking.
Oh, that's your brainstem. That's like the lizard brain bit.
This is biology 101 with Back Row.
I was gonna say we're in anatomy and phys here. Maybe, who knows? We are not doctors. Or in any way
Jarvis,
scientific
what
folk.
is the cerebellum for?
Yeah, Doc Ock. He's great. He's a great villain. where you sympathize with him, but also understand what he's doing, I guess, for the most part, except for the whole I'm going to create the sun bit. But what I wanted to talk about, the horror scene, the hospital bit. Like
the hospital. I thought you just said whore. Just like
you
a
know,
whore.
the bit in the movie where I just decided to call a sex worker. Yeah. Where Nathaniel just mask off, went wild in that bit. No, the hospital bit, that is very spooky. It's excellent. Like perfect PG-13
It's
horror.
so good, dude.
Yeah, like all of it, so much in shadow, so much where like you're not seeing characters actually being killed, but like your brain kind of fills in the blanks of what happens in there, and it's so horrific. Like I remember it being horrifying, but
and
like
the sound design,
dude,
is incredible.
That was the other
scream,
thing.
The saws,
yes,
the nails dragging on the floor,
which apparently was it wax? It's just nails on it's a wax
really?
floorboard basically, so you can just pull you pull your nails through it, and it just does that basically.
Smart movie magic.
The 4 different camera views you get from the arms too.
Sure,
when you're going
at
after
the
one
end.
character's face.
Yeah,
dude. I'm like, dude, so good.
And just so many so much like the puppetry as well with all that, and like the crash zoom shots where like you're following people's eye lines, like it's all of a sudden things are popping up into frame. It's so Sam Raimi. It's so good as well too.
Absolutely.
Huge fan. Love that bit.
Couldn't agree more. I do love Doc's design as well. Not only the arms, but I love that he's like not this jacked villain. He's
kind
like
of a
dad
pudgy
bod
guy.
scientist.
Yeah.
And so I love that is like his overall design for that character. It's so good because even in like some of the comic books, my guy lifts weights.
Sure.
He's depicted as somebody who's also very buff in some renderings, but I do love dad bod Doc Ock, and
he embraced
it. They killed it.
He didn't need to suit up in like a wife beater for that demo. Like he just did it. He just did it for the love of the game, you know.
Yeah, no, I love like the abdomen belt he has when he's first initially putting on
the cummerbund.
And then I love the way that the cerebral like needles go in, and he just like kind of winces. He's like, yeah, dude, you fucking ain't nothing to me. He's a beast.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's all around a great movie. I mean, I think most people at this point in time now, what did Adam say? It's a 25-year-old movie or something like that, 21-year-old movie.
2004.
2004, so 21. Yeah. I think most people would probably put this on like your Mount Rushmores of like best superhero movies of all time, right? It's like this, Dark Knight,
OG
probably
Iron
Infinity
Man.
War, OG Iron Man's. Yeah, I think it's in the top 5-6 just realm, right?
And that's not
of all-time comic book movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's. Go ahead, brother.
No, I was agreeing with you. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say. So it's definitely held the test of time of like it's an action movie. It's got horror themes written in it. It's also a good movie, as Nathaniel said, just through and through, where you have a character, but like this is like before like superheroes weren't like super unrelatable. Where like Peter Parker is
a normal person,
a normal guy.
Yeah,
he like lives in a regular apartment. He has like a regular job. You know what I mean? He has stresses. Like
he's just also trying to be.
His girlfriend doesn't like him and shit like that. You know, so it's yeah, for sure. So I think that's kind of the stuff that rings home, right, and makes it a movie that then just happens to have superheroes in it. If that makes sense.
I agree. And shot on film, lit like an actual movie. Like that is.
Like I said earlier, that was the first thing I brought up. But that is my favorite thing about like watching these types of movies. Honestly, it's just that I'm not watching a fucking green screen.
Dude, and there, I remember there was a bit where he's like. I mean, it's obviously not actually Tobey Maguire, but the character of Spider-Man, like he jumps onto a wall and is like, you can see it's an actor holding on to string or like ropes and like squatting on the wall, and then like kicks off and like backflips into like a thing. I was like, that's awesome. Like, it's so good compared to just like watching a CGI man.
Yeah, like, absolutely. If that's done now, it's just CGI,
which,
for
like,
sure.
No matter how good it looks, a certain part of my brain after I've seen the real thing will just be like, oh yeah, dude, it's not as good. Like, it's just not not the same, man. Like, and that's tough. Like, that is
for sure.
I wonder if that's maybe that's just us. Maybe we are like, is that just nostalgia that like works that way?
I think to be honest with you, I would imagine it is.
Yeah.
Right. I would imagine it is. And like an appreciation for the craft, an appreciation for the art form.
Yeah.
Right. It's more so that. Because I mean, now you just CGI it, right? Like when we watch Spider-Man now, that's not Tom Holland jumping off that shit.
Yeah, or like God forbid,
it's not devil, it's just CGI'd. Go ahead.
Somebody just fucking puts it in a prompt and like and it just creates that shit. And like,
even worse. That's the lane we're going down for sure.
Don't you think like
man, so
like I hope that means that like there are going to be that thing of like, no, we were making real movies with real people like out in the streets.
It'll probably come back eventually.
Yeah,
as with most things, right? You would have to imagine it comes back eventually. Now, when? I don't know. Is it 2036 or is it 2062? Right. It's like we don't know, but it probably will come back. What I wanted to chat about is just in terms of, I mean, this movie probably has the most famous Spider-Man scene of all time, obviously with the train stopping scene. My question to the fellas was going to be, do you think this is Spider-Man's like biggest feat? Right, that like we've seen where now you can start to put him up against other superheroes and like power scaling. Does that make sense?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, have we seen him do anything else that's a bigger feat than like in the other Spider-Man movies?
Right.
Stopping a train is fucking tough, man.
It is, but I really don't think it like completely showcases like his strengths. I mean, the fact that you get Tom Holland going against like some of the Avengers in like
I was gonna
say in Civil
Endgame,
War,
or
it's
Civil War especially.
Yeah, I mean I think it puts him on a different scale of like what his power levels are at, because not only is he fighting against people that are older than him and do have some kind of like fighting background, but you get a sense of like his actual strength. I'm pretty sure he's like catching cars and shit in one of those scenes, and able to go toe to toe with Captain America for a little bit. The only reason he really honestly doesn't win that fight is because his just lack of knowledge of how to fight, whereas Captain America is obviously a fucking trained soldier, so it's a little different there. And then same thing, he basically double teams Bucky and Falcon 2v1, and he handles that really, really well. And again, the only thing that really puts him down is the fact that his lack of like fighting knowledge and just kind of how to be able to prepare for those fights. He's very new at that point. So I think that does a better job, and those do a better job at like giving him a better scale of how powerful Spider-Man actually is. I think this is still really cool because it's still just the one villain, and it's all based in New York still, whereas like the newer Spider-Mans, even the animated stuff, he's doing multiverse shit, he's doing fucking spaceship shit. Like this still very much makes him that friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
100%.
And so I really like that this still lives in that universe and it doesn't make him seem that big. But yeah, obviously, I think that's the biggest showcase at that point that we get of like his strength. Because in the first one, he really doesn't do like a ton of stuff that really showcase how strong he is or how powerful he is or what that scale is for him.
Yeah, I think they kind of touch it in the first one. The scene where Green Goblin, I mean, he has like a trolley. And then is it MJ, like a trolley of kids and MJ? Then he has to kind of decide what he's going to do or some shit like that. I can't quite make the scene out in my head. But yeah, I would agree with Tyler. Then yeah, this is definitely the one where we see how strong he really is, right? To be able to stop a train by body mask and like just arms, right? So
yeah,
definitely impressive. Nearly kills the guy.
Well, that's the other thing too, that like I remember another podcast I listened to famously saying like Doc Ock is just a man at a certain point. Like his arms are super like
sure,
very.
People are shooting
high.
guns at him, and he's just
a normal guy. Like at any point, if Spider-Man lands a punch on him, he should be just KO'd basically.
Sure.
That's funny. Yeah, Tyler hit the nail on the head with like that being the most New York, the most like friendly neighborhood Spider-Man type, rescue scene or feat. It's that, and then there's another burning building in here, which like it's just funny to me because we don't see any of that in the other two Spider-Man like movies. But Tom Holland and Garfield is what I mean by that, of like the burning building or like just the neighborhood like there's a lot. He walks by two people getting mugged, or a person getting mugged.
Yeah,
and he's like, debating, how he can't fight it anymore. So those kind of things, those are a little bit more of like touchstones to me of like who the character really is. Where I think in Tom Holland's Spider-Man's, especially as much as I love him as Spider-Man and Peter Parker, the movies and the stories don't always feel Peter Parker to me, or at least Spider-Man to me a little bit. They are too.
I think
out of New York and stuff.
There's definitely a huge difference between the Tom Holland Peter Parker and the Tobey Maguire. I feel like the Tobey Maguire one is like so, as I said earlier, earnest. Whereas like the Tom Holland one, like it is like, and I think there's elements of it that are better in some ways. Like I like that they live in an apartment in the city kind of thing overall versus like they have this like MA obviously has the house and that kind of stuff here and stuff. Like there's elements of Tom Holland's and that bit that feels much more of its era. Like I think it is a very nice updated adaptation, but I think you're right. And maybe again, this is nostalgia. There is just this element to the Tobey Maguire Sam Raimi universe where it is just kind of like, oh, these are people trying their best kind of thing, and like you totally believe that rather than that almost level of irony that all of the MCU kind of has to it. Yeah. Good movie.
Yeah. What do you guys feel about the like, because a big portion of this movie is Peter Parker having to choose to be Spider-Man. Like, what is it? Like so much of this movie happens so much later than I thought it did. Kind of thing. Like there's so much of this movie that is like the MJ and Peter in the cafe with the car that gets thrown through the thing. That's so much later in the movie than I remembered it being. As well as like the kind of second, kind of basically the final act and everything. Like I just remembered all of that being a little bit more earlier in the movie, and like the wedding. Like the wedding, I don't remember like as all from 15 years ago. The last time that I saw this. Well, it's only there for like it's only like 15 seconds.
Or sorry, not
they
like not the I'm sorry, not the actual
the fact
wedding.
That she's getting married.
Yeah, and like the what is it like the thing that he's doing the shooting for J. Jonah, is it the engagement party or something like that?
It's something like that.
It's the astronaut coming back or whatever to the to our big hero party or whatever. Yeah, that I kind of almost completely forgot about. But yeah, sorry, I've talked enough.
No worries, man. It's all good insight, man. I mean, I know I'm honing in on the train scene as we keep talking about that for sure, but I do want to bring it back to that.
I think
there is also
I think you're right. I think it's the most physically like demanding thing that Spider-Man has done in the movie versions we've seen so far.
Oh.
Like, if we were gonna like physically break it down and be like, the train has this much mass going at this speed, kind of thing, and he like stops it. Yeah. I think it's the most like impressive thing he's ever done there. But continue what you were saying on that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of my favorite things about that too is like you put in perspective like how much of a hero he is, because I mean he's essentially like sacrifices himself, right? Where he dies, quote unquote, he dies, right? And that leads to one of my favorite scenes / memes of everything I've seen meme from this movie is them just fucking like crowd surfing his dead body like through the train. It's like one of my favorite Spider-Man memes for sure.
And then Joey Diaz shows up.
Yeah, Joey Diaz of all people.
For sure, dude. So yeah, man, like that's cool. And then also on a serious note though, right? I think somebody in there is like, oh, like he's just a kid. He's like the age of my son or something like that, whatever the line is, right? But just put in perspective,
you're
like,
looking at
man,
a 28-year-old Tobey Maguire.
35.
That's the funny thing. Yeah, he's playing a 16-year-old. The guy's 40. But in the realm of Peter Parker, you're like, yeah, like he actually is, as we keep talking about, he is the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, where this is so grounded in New York City and kind of things of that nature in reality, we'll say loosely. And not just these massive plots of like the world being compromised, and you know what I mean? It holds more weight, in my opinion. It holds more weight.
In no other Spider-Man movie is there a woman with a little violin singing Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Like that's
you think
New York,
that?
baby.
Wait till you see the new one.
Yeah.
Now I did see on the new one though. I did see some stuff that they were using some real set pieces. It looked like. I thought I saw some clips of
They were in glass now.
For sure. Yeah, so that's at least somewhat good to see, and they're just not fucking green screening the entire fucking shit, right? Like give me something.
I mean, Disney will try anything at this point, so maybe they're like, fuck it. We'll build fine. You want to shoot on location? Fine. But I mean, that's what they got to do at this point.
Yeah. So how do you guys like this compared to the first one then? I know Ty said he holds the first iterations of things, right, to very high regard, which makes sense. But like how does everybody else feel? Like Adam, is this your favorite Spider-Man?
Probably. Definitely of the trilogy.
What about of the entire Spider-Man Spider-Verse?
It's definitely it's definitely between this one and probably Across the Spider-Verse as like my top two.
Okay.
And then maybe No Way Home, just because of, and obviously you need this movie to get that, which I'm cognizant of. But No Way Home like just hit home for me, no pun intended, so hard, just because of how attached I was to really both Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, but especially Tobey Maguire, like seeing them back on screen, that was special. But this is definitely of especially the live action ones, this is definitely my favorite. Some nostalgia ties to it, but also just a really well made movie and just a fun watch. So definitely up there for me.
Yeah. Nathaniel?
Yeah, man, like I love this movie, but like I think I still think I will go number one over this one at the end of the day. Like I almost think that's just too. It's almost just too strong. That like pull. I know that's the nostalgia, but like that is
sure.
I think that one might just be a little bit too strong on that one. Like I like this movie a lot, but I don't know if I'll rate it above it in my personal list.
Yeah, very valid. Very valid. The first two are excellent movies, right? To say the least.
Third one, arguably the best.
Yeah.
I do want to.
No one was having a good time.
Dude, the third one is wonky, dude, but like I don't think it's as bad as like people hounded it at the time.
Yeah, people
right.
Really
It's got some redeeming qualities. It's cool. I mean, it's quirky. It's funny.
Now.
Yeah,
it's like one of those movies that's like so bad it's good now.
Sure,
for sure. You said it best.
Yeah, I remember that third one coming out, and I begged my mom to keep taking me to Burger King because I really wanted the Hobgoblin, like Happy Meal toy. I really wanted those toys.
Yeah, that's it. I've got a memory of seeing the third one in theaters. Like that's the only one of these that I can remember seeing in theater.
Same,
which
but I
Nathaniel, Ty, you guys are a little older than I am. Did you guys see this one in theaters, the second one?
I did, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What about the first?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
Man, you guys are old.
Yes.
Crazy. All right. Well, are we ready to rank it?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Overall,
right.
great movie. Sam Raimi,
man.
Tobey
It was a
Maguire.
good time. It was fun to come back.
Film.
Yeah, maybe we'll get the third one up at some point just to kind of rag on it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Or, I mean, do you want to just pivot to getting the Amazing Spider-Mans on here, man?
I wouldn't be opposed to the first one. The second one, I think, is actively a bad movie. But
yeah, that's probably the worst of the Spider-Man movies. I would agree with
easily.
Probably.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
But hey, you know what? It's still Spider-Man at the end of the day. I'm not going to hate too much. But either way, welcome back, listeners who skipped over the spoiler segment of the podcast. We're going to go ahead and throw up Spider-Man 2 up upon our Entropy list. For those of you who do know, the Entropy list is Back Row Banter's official list of all the movies we have reviewed, regardless of genre, regardless of anything else, all in one fantastic list. It's essentially how we rate our movies, rather than do it out of 5 stars, out of 10, whatever it is. We throw up all the movies we review on a list and see how they compare to one another. If you want to reference the Entropy list first, you do so by checking the description where it is linked to my Letterboxd. I forgot to mention the tiers. Our Entropy list is tiered now. So once it's ranked, it will fall into one of 7 tiers. If you want to check out that tier listing, you can also find that in the episode description. Bum, bum, bum. Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Where did we put the first one?
74. Not actually. That's
Okay.
Scream. It's actually 69. Okay. I just took a guess.
69.
But,
wow.
Nice.
Okay.
That's A tier, by the way.
So here's where all these Spider-Man movies that we actually have way more than I thought, and I just now realized that. This is now number 5. This is the 5th Spider-Man movie we have.
Is it really?
Yeah.
We got both Spider-Verse.
We have Across the Spider-Verse at 13,
yep.
Into the Spider-Verse at 41,
yep.
No Way Home at 61, Spider-Man OG 69, and then Spider-Man 2 is TBD. But this is the 5th Spider-Man film that we've got on the podcast. We are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we've got, is there 10? We're missing both Amazing Spider-Mans,
Spider-Man 3,
and then
both
2 of the 3 Hollands.
Yeah, Homecoming, and what's the second one? I always forget the name of the
Far From Home.
Wow.
I've
only seen that one time, dude. And
I think I've only seen it once. It's actually not bad. It's the Jake Gyllenhaal one with Mysterio.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad, but
damn.
Anyway,
what's his name in that? Night Monkey, when he's like going Spider-Man Noir or whatever it is.
Oh yeah,
the European superhero, the Night Monkey.
I forgot that entire bit's even in that.
That's
right?
Funny.
Nah, because they go to Europe on a field trip or something.
Yeah, it's decent,
how that works?
But that is a B- movie if I've ever fucking come across.
I was like, dude, I only saw it one time and have never even had an interest of going back.
Yeah, like it's better than a C, but barely. Perfect 6.0.
All right, well, where do you guys you putting Spider-Man 2? Shout out Sam Raimi.
I have my spot.
Okay, Adam, let it rip, man.
I feel pretty good about it. 47, below John Wick Chapter 4 and above No Country for Old Men.
Ooh. This is a good movie, yeah. I think just hearing the above No Country for Old Men is a tough pill for me to swallow.
There's
another
shock factor.
There's another movie that's right below that. Even then, my body repels that.
Starship Troopers.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I don't have nostalgia for Starship Troopers. If I had nostalgia for it, I would. This is right there. This is right there. I could probably put it at 49, but I don't. I want to put it above No Country for Old Men, and Starship Troopers might just have to take the hit for that. So.
Yeah, I hear you. I think you're in the right ballpark, though, I think battling somewhere between the OG Spider-Man at 69 up to like your 40s, 30s is kind of like the right ballpark. It's hard, man.
I've got an
We have
idea.
a lot of good movies on here. I know my floor.
Sure. Go for it.
My floor's got to be the floor's got to be above 76, right?
Without a
minimally,
doubt.
it has to go above Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Okay.
I had this above Spider-Man numero uno. So like that's
Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is so fucking good though.
It's true.
I should rewatch that too. Speaking of rewatching shit, I should.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys know where I'm at.
Where you at, brother?
Where you be?
I'm at 59. I can't put this above Spirited Away. That's really the one that's kind of breaking me in a lot of ways. Like, there's movies above it. Like
that movie should be higher.
Alien Romulus, I would put this above it. The Northman, I'd probably put Spider-Man 2 above it. Even Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
But then it's really Spirited Away, Kill Bill, 28 Days Later, even Training Day. Like, those movies mean more to me. I like this movie. I don't love it, but I do think it's better than Spider-Man 1. I think it's way better than No Way Home. So I'm even sacrificing It Follows in some ways there. But yeah, 59 is where I'm putting this. Below Spirited Away, above It Follows.
And that's I totally hear you. And to keep it short, then I mean I think I'm gonna run in that same ballpark, and I'm actually gonna go 55. So I'm gonna put it above The Northman. I think that's doing it justice. I'll sacrifice 28 Days Later. Excellent movie. Kicked off a revitalization of zombies and infected. But yeah, going above Training Day, Kill Bill, tough. No Country for Old Men, tough. Right. So yeah, I think I'm comfortable leaving it there.
All right. So 47, 59, 55. Tyler, do you have your ranking?
Yeah, my floor was a lot lower. Just because I do have it's honestly it's mainly the animated films that are kind of driving this thing down.
What was your floor?
If I really had to put it somewhere, this would if I was gonna drop this thing, I would have to put it probably close to like after Redline, like 94, 95.
Okay. Yeah.
Tron Legacy, I think that, is that has a pretty high nostalgia value for me. But like I'm telling you right now, it's the animated stuff. Knight's Tale is down there too, which is hard.
Sure.
But yeah, like
nostalgia factor for you.
Howl's Moving Castle, Boy in the Red Herring, and then like Nathaniel said, you do have like Spirited Away, but then again, right under that you have Princess Mononoke down there. Yeah. So it's like those are really, really driving this thing down. But I don't want to drop this thing completely to where my floor is. Howl's and Redline is hard for me to put this below, but I said pretty early on that I'll stand on the hill of OG Spider-Man being better.
That's valid.
So I will give this right below The Boy and the Heron. I'll do 78.
Okay.
Above Nightcrawler, below The Boy and the Heron.
American Psycho's hard for me too, man. That's
true too, though, for sure.
That movie's fucking
for sure.
That movie slaps.
I love that movie.
And then even the one right below it too, Boys in the Hood, is another tough one.
Agreed.
What were you saying, Nathaniel?
I have such a love-hate with relationship with American Psycho by this point.
I love that movie.
I love so much about it. The memes that have come out of it and like the people that have come out of it. I'm just like, fucking hell, man. Like,
yeah.
Well, with all that said and done, Spider-Man 2 lands at 60, below It Follows, and above Tropic Thunder.
Okay. I'll take it.
I'll take
it.
Not mad at all. Let me get that added to the tier list so we can check out where that lands. 60.
And it's above No Way Home. So I guess, you know what I mean? We'd all probably kind of agree with that too. So
this is going to be landing in the A tier.
Hell yeah.
Which I would happily accept. I will happily accept that. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this review. Our next review will be on the movie Predator Badlands. So that's in theaters this weekend. Go ahead, check that out, and join us for our review of that next week. We can do some quick what we're watching. We got some time here, gents, if you guys want to discuss anything you've been watching recently.
I saw two things.
What'd you get to?
Okay.
So on Halloween, I got to show my partner Tucker and Dale vs. Evil.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah,
I've never seen that.
Definitely worth what I think recommending. Like, it's crazy. I think it came out like 2009, maybe 2010, and like it hasn't aged terribly, which is like I feel like a feat in and of itself for like horror comedies as well as like, you know, just comedy in general from around that time period. So feel always a recommend for me on that one. And then Blake, have you heard anything about Shelby Oaks?
Yeah, that's the Chris Stuckman joint.
Yes.
So that's been on my radar since he started talking about that on his YouTube page, probably 4 years ago.
So
did you get to it?
Oh, is this the movie that's made by that YouTube reviewer guy?
Yeah,
yes,
for sure. He's been working on this for probably 5 years or so. Yeah,
I did check this one out. I saw it over the weekend. I will say I'm mixed but positive for the most part on this one.
Yeah.
And I think
anything new, or is he kind of like pulling from a wide variety of things?
Yeah, like he's reinterpreting some stuff. I feel like is what his kind of like where he's going with this. But like I feel like at its best is when it's like doing this YouTube paranormal investigation kind of documentary style show and like kind of talking about it, which I mean it makes sense, right? That's like what he knows and that kind of thing,
for sure.
But like certain bits, did you ever see Poughkeepsie Tapes?
I didn't finish. I watched it in October. I didn't finish it.
Okay.
It didn't keep my attention, but I got pretty deep into it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Poughkeepsie Tapes, which is like a movie I don't recommend for most folks. Like it's dark.
Yeah, you gotta be a horror fan.
Yeah. But it is one that I do love. And so like the best parts of Shelby Oaks, I would say, like brought out good like Poughkeepsie Tapes comparisons where I was like, okay, this is working in like kind of found footage genre element that I think is interesting and is effective. But overall didn't quite stick the landing on some of that stuff. Definitely recognize the Mike Flanagan elements in it as well too, because I think he, if people don't know, like he kind of came in and like helped get them finished, I think, in a lot of it as well. But you know, power to him. I haven't seen any of his YouTube stuff, but I will be interested to see what his next movie is, if he can do it, that kind of thing too. So
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did check it out. Would, if you're a horror fan, would recommend, but I don't feel like this is the one to like show your new buddy who's like just getting into the genre or something like that.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. I'm sure I'll try to get to it in theaters as part of A-List. If not, I'll definitely catch it on streaming. I should been supporting his YouTube business for a long time, right?
Yeah.
So I might as well double down and watch the movie.
Yeah. So yeah, those are the ones that I got to.
Okay, well then I'll bounce there after you. So what I got to, based off our conversation on podcast the other week, was Men in Black and Men in Black 2.
Hell yeah.
I was looking for something to watch, just kind of passing the time, and I was like, let me put something on. And I forgot how much of the first Men in Black I remember.
Sure.
Right. So I haven't seen that in a long time. And while watching, I was like, okay, this is pretty much everything I remember about the Men in Black series. So I'm assuming I've just seen the first one so much more than I've seen the other ones. Right. So awesome movie. There was kind of some lines that like I could remember. Right.
Yeah.
I didn't hit it on the same beat, if that makes sense. But I was like, oh, I know what he's gonna say.
Yeah, sure.
So that's good. Tommy Lee Jones, Will Smith going back and forth on that are fucking awesome. And then I watched the second one right after, and I didn't quite remember a lot of the second one while watching.
Sure.
Right. So like that was when I was like, I know I've seen this before, right? Like I would have to bet on it. It's like, but I don't remember any of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of it.
Not great.
It was okay. They kind of doubled down on like being funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They almost went like the Marvel route. Like you double down on the jokes, double down on the comedy.
Sure.
All the quick references and bits they dig into. But it was okay. Nothing even comparable to the first one though.
Agreed.
For sure. Not even close. And that being said, I've started off that. I was like, I don't even think I want to watch the third. So maybe I'll get to that in the next few weeks.
Decent. I still.
Is it better than the second one?
I would go to bat for the third one. Like honestly, I would.
Okay. So maybe I'll try to get to that.
Give it some time.
Better than the second.
Give it some time. See how you feel coming back to it. Like again, you get Josh Brolin playing young Tommy Lee Jones in that one. That's the biggest recommendation.
Okay, you did say that. Yeah, you did say that, like, something about them going like back in the past.
They do.
Like
Yeah.
So, okay. So yeah, I'm sure I'll get to that here in the next few weeks, and I'll be curious to quiz myself if I remember anything from that movie or how much.
Sure.
Right? Because going to the second one, I was pretty confident I seen it, and I'm watching. I was like, I don't remember any of this shit.
Just Rosario Dawson shows up, and you're like, who is this? Like, what is
I was
she
like, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, it's like I almost didn't remember like the main antagonist being a woman.
Sure.
Right? Like I didn't really remember that either. I was like, I don't remember shit about this. Besides the car. They have like the flying
the
Mercedes car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the only thing I remembered.
Sure.
But yeah. So yeah, we'll see. That's really kind of all I got to watch Trick or Treat.
Love it.
With Haley. First time watching that with my partner. So yeah, I think she liked it. She's not the biggest horror fan, but like it's cool. It's very Halloween festive. So that's what we watched on Halloween. Get in the spirit of Halloween. Sam, the reinforcer, right, of Halloween spirit, as they say. So yeah, shout out to them for not making a fucking sequel on that 15 years later. So
there's still time, buddy.
That's all I got. What's sad is, man, I would bet it'll come around.
Oh, without a doubt. I feel like
for sure.
Yeah. Trick or Treat feels like one of those ones that's waiting to go viral on TikTok. Like it just really does feel like
it hadn't.
Yeah, it really does feel like that it is primed for that kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't. And
maybe that's
still one of the coolest werewolf transformations.
Yeah, do like that one.
Like peeling like your actual skin off and revealing your werewolf just underneath. One of the coolest werewolf transformations for sure. But yeah, guys, that's I think that's all I got to. I think I watched the Nightmare on Elm Street remake the day before Halloween. Don't know I watched it. Just kind of like background late night.
Yeah, sure.
Not a good movie. Not a good movie. But yeah, that's all I got. Adam?
Haven't been watching much other than some NBA action. NBA's back, of course.
I'm sorry, brother, to interrupt. There is one thing I did watch. And I watched the last fucking 4 innings of the World Series. The most captivating baseball game I've ever seen my entire life.
Good, man.
Mind blowing, dude. I'm sitting at home and I was like, I think I'm watching NBA basketball or something, right? Yeah. Like not meaningful. It's like the 5th game of the year. And I was like, the World Series on. Like, let me see what's going on. And then it's like bottom of the 8th and it's tied. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just sit here and watch it.
Sure.
The most amazing shit I've ever seen. Yeah,
it wasn't tied.
Phenomenal,
they were up 1 run, and then they.
That's what it was. The Blue Jays were up 1 run, right?
Yeah, they needed 2 outs to win it.
Yeah, fucking phenomenal, dude.
2
honestly,
millimeters at the bottom.
One of the best viewing experience I've had of a sport in probably the past year. To be honest,
damn, man.
Incredibly
I'm excited. Baseball is getting its hooks into Blake. This is what happens in his 30s. He becomes a baseball guy.
Did you guys watch that?
Unreal. Yeah, I was watching. I watched I watched the first 5 innings, and then I was able to I kind of missed the 6th and the 7th, and I caught basically the bottom of the 8th and the 9th. and then I watched the game. But
I was following along on the app. I did not. I was unfortunately not able to watch at the time.
Yeah, it was a crazy ending.
Insane, dude.
I really like genuinely. I'm not a Blue Jays fan, and I'm heartbroken.
Tough.
Like that's
Tough,
how I
man.
felt.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
night
I agree.
happening of like, man, like I couldn't. If that was the Cubs, dude, you guys, I still wouldn't be talking to anyone. I'd still be shut in a room. Like
I agree.
Coming that close
for sure
to winning multiple
definitely
times,
definitely one of those things where watching it just kind of as like the casual third party viewer, you're like, oh man, dude, I feel terrible for Blue Jays fans.
Yeah.
Right. So many opportunities to win the game, and just like you fucking let it squeak away every time.
Yeah.
And it's the fucking Dodgers. God.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
And it's against a team who just won last year, right?
Yeah.
So like you're painting the narrative, and like I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Blue Jays win this. So you're like rooting for them.
And it's not only Game 7; it extends to Game 6 when they caught a really bad break in the bottom of the ninth inning, and they could have tied the game, and instead the ball got stuck in the wall, which is like nearly impossible to do. Now, with all that being said, there is the truth of they had plenty of opportunities to win it.
They should have
won it
to pull through. Like they should have won it, and they got really, really close against the greatest team arguably ever assembled at this point. I mean, you look up and down the lineup. I'm not going to go into that much more, but yeah, it's insane. And a heartbreaking loss, and it's like to come just inches away from a championship.
Literally,
like literal inches.
Yeah.
It's brutal, man. But that's baseball, dude. That's part of the beauty of it. There's no time limit. That's why the bottom of the ninth, that's the most stressful 3 outs you're ever going to see. It's like there's no time limit for a reason. Like you can come back at any time. You need 27 outs to win it.
Play an 8-game World Series because you play 18 innings one game.
Yeah,
like,
for sure,
exactly. Yeah,
and what was the most interesting from my perspective, right? Of growing to appreciate baseball, appreciate all sports, but appreciate baseball and understand it, is I think it was the bottom of the ninth. Yeah, so with the Blue Jays had the opportunity to win the game, and the Dodgers, the 2 outfielders, they changed sub. I don't know the right word. To bring in the other outfielder, and the guy hits a fucking fly ball to like pretty much like the warning track. Yep. And the 2 outfielders like fucking collide while chasing the ball, right?
Sure.
And they still catch it, and I'm like, that's fucking like you're destined.
Also, if you're left field, that's your fucking fault, man. That is the center fielder's fucking ball.
That's what I said. That's what I said, and I was like, man, like I think that guy's fucking wrong for that, dude.
100%. Like,
but he caught it, so like it saves everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's center's ball. Dude. Center probably called him off earlier. Like that's the rule.
I don't think either that so that's how those things happen, right? It's like neither of them are confident.
Yeah.
Neither of you're not calling that ball until you're confident you're going to catch it. And that
moment's so big, you can't call it off and not get it done.
Not get it. And so they both weren't going to be able to call that off until the last second. And they're both not going to stop pursuing that ball because you can't just. Could you imagine they look at each other exactly. Stop.
And that was the worst thing you could have done, right?
Yeah,
that was the worst thing you could have done. Is nobody gets it and it drops.
Championship on the line. Yeah, you're doing everything you can to catch that ball.
You damn near got to run into each other and somebody drop it.
Yeah,
that's that's so fucking lucky that they caught it, right? Like it could have.
Oh, exactly. Exactly.
I would say almost 8 or 9 times out of 10 they don't.
Yeah, 100%.
They hit each other hard, and in those plays they typically don't catch it.
Yeah, man.
So
sorry to hijack what we were watching. I did want to tell the fellas that I wanted to text you guys like this game is fucking insane, but it was like 12:30 in the morning.
Sure.
So I was like, I'll just tell them on podcast. But sorry to hijack your segment.
You're not wrong. That was the best World Series, probably since 2016. I'm biased, but I think most people would agree.
Sure. Is that the Cubs?
The Cubs won. Yeah. Which still I am biased, but people outside of Cubs fandom
they did come back from 3-1. I at least know
came back from 3-1 and the 2 longest droughts in North America, like in American sports history, or active droughts in the American history. Like I think that's how it was. Guardians hadn't won like 70 something years, and the Cubs it was like 100 something years.
Sure.
So they both had championship droughts. And so that coming down to Game 7, like that was I think
always
very well tuned into game.
Be partial to the 0-1 series, obviously.
Sure.
Diamondbacks, Yankees. Yankees got all the sway. Diamondbacks are young or old. They're very old at that point, but yeah.
Yeah. Crazy series, crazy game 7. I hope this gets you more into baseball, Blake, because
yeah, dude.
That
was crazy.
Playoff baseball.
I was very
a lot of
invested
those
in
moments. Yeah, playoff baseball, it's awesome, man. Again, me and Nathaniel are biased, I'm sure, because it's just we've grew up playing and everything. But when you know any pitch can change the game, it's like you're locked in for everything, and you are.
Yeah, brother. And I started to appreciate it more because of like just chatting ball with you two the past few years. So even when they brought in, I don't know, I don't remember the pitcher's
Yamamoto.
name. Yeah, so like they had a closer. That guy pitched, I don't know, like 15 pitches, like not looking the greatest. And then they bring in the other guy, and it's like this guy just pitched like 100 and something pitches yesterday, and I was like, oh. That's tough. Like, you know, like I understood that concept, right? Of like, okay,
dude,
like,
that dude's
that's
arm
not an
is
easy
fucking toast.
Oh, yeah, his arm's fried. For sure.
He threw a complete game, and he threw 7 innings the day before.
He's done it twice, like in the last 3 weeks as well too. Like,
No, he's insane.
It's like when that popped up, I was like, "Holy shit!"
That
dude.
probably
like,
erased a year off his contract. Like that might have done some damage long term. Like, your boy might not.
But
play
that's
as
the
long.
Dodgers organization knowing, like, dude, like we know your arm is fried, brother, but like you're the only motherfucker in here who we think can win this.
Well, if you remember, Blake, like we were talking about,
can you give us 20 pitches?
Yeah,
please.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
and he did it, which like is awesome to see. He fucking did it, man. So yeah, it was cool, dude. It was really cool.
That is the fun part about the World Series, is especially Game 7 of like the starting pitchers and how they can be used. Because
I remember Randy Johnson.
It's fun to watch that.
Randy Johnson came in Game 7 of the 0-1
John
World
Lester
Series.
in Game 7,
just like for
I don't
an
know
inning.
If Jake Arrieta pitched Game 7.
Yeah, just to win that shit.
Yeah, you're just like, I just need my gun, man. I just need my guy.
Yeah.
Like, and
that's crazy.
That's
dude.
where you really get the like.
It was awesome.
Just sack up and get it done kind of stuff as well too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
that's pretty much all I watched. Tyler, do you have anything you want to talk about? Sorry for going on for baseball for so long.
No, you're good. Some football in there.
I saw football.
I'm jumping back on a little bit of My Hero because I know that some new stuff came out. So I'm just kind of backtracking a little bit, catching up. The other big thing that I've been kind of watching / like listening to at work, because I've been mainly in the warehouse. I haven't really been driving a lot, so get a little bit of YouTube while I'm just kind of doing, warehouse stuff. There was it's called the Internet Invitational, and it's like Barstool's big thing that they just did this year for like all the YouTube golfers and stuff like that. And I watch a couple of those guys. One of them being Andrew Santino, who is a comedian. If you know, you know. But
he has a golf YouTube channel?
Yeah, so he's got Bad Friends.
Oh, that's awesome.
With Bobby.
Right.
He's got Whiskey Ginger, which is just like his, that he'll do like one-on-one guests with. And then he has another one called No Bad Lies, which does for golf. But he's a pretty low handicap golfer. It's another reason why I like him so much, other than, like just his comedy, because we have that kind of passion for golf. And so, yeah, I enjoy watching him. But there's a couple other guys, obviously, that do a lot. I don't really watch like the good guys.
Good goods. They're good. I've seen a.
They're good. They're good.
They're pretty. They're good. They're good at golf. That's for sure. They're pretty good at golf.
Yeah, and Bob Does Sports was on there. And then one of the guys that I actually watch, his name's Chaz, but he's like the number one like handicap golfer in the world. He's 4-4. So
I saw clips of this guy. But he's striping it, man.
Dude, I mean, he's a fucking stud. He's an absolute machine. He doesn't miss. And yeah, dude, he's so clutch. He's such a good golfer. But yeah, so it's been cool to watch that. They've literally been like, they're almost like 3-hour-long episodes, because they do like big tournaments. So it's kind of like watching, golf is just like a tournament kind of. Yeah. So it's pretty great. So I got a lot of that in this week. But yeah, other than that, I think that's really it. I haven't really
Boys?
gotten around to a lot of movies.
Okay.
So yeah.
I watched that Bears-Bengals game, which was
that game was nuts.
insanity.
I watched,
Adam
like, the second half.
shot me a text during that. Yeah.
That
So
was,
it's funny
Yeah, that was
because
not
obviously
fun.
I have a lot of Bears fans in my life.
Right.
And a lot of them on Monday, they were like, "Ooh, what a great game, dude!" And like in my mind, I'm like, "What a shit game! What are you guys fucking talking
Yeah,
about?"
I'm not
If you
yeah,
have
we
a
should
game
not celebrate that.
that's over 90 points combined, like you just watched a shit show of a fucking zero defense played, all just happenstance like fucking plays like
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
how
yeah.
do fucking how do
Whoa.
two cornerbacks and one safety not tackle a fucking tight end in the
Whoa.
last 47 seconds of the game? Like, granted, that would have put them in field goal range anyways, and I'm sure they would have won off a field goal. But like, how do you not tackle that? It's all arm tackles. This is why I'm convinced that like there's a certain percentage of all professional sports outings are rigged in some way, shape, or form. It's it's mind-boggling that score leader changed 8 times in that game because both those teams are shit. That was terrible. I hated watching it. It was fun, obviously, seeing people just score back and forth, but there was zero football played there.
Yeah, defensive disaster class, as they would say, right? Like that's.
Or
some people should be fired for shit like that.
Or Joe Flacco masterclass is what I'm going to argue as well.
I mean, he played well. There's no denying that.
As a not
Joe
a football
Flacco,
fan,
Hall of very good. Joe Flacco, right? I mean, probably not going to go Hall of Famer, but definitely Hall of like you are very, very, very.
At this point, can we not give him like a career?
I would like to see him have a chance.
I
would like to see him have a chance. I would like to see him have a chance.
You know, time served, like somewhere. Like the dude's 40, getting the doing the damn thing.
If LeBron could be the GOAT, why can't Joe Flacco?
That's right.
Not a line I thought I'd say on this podcast tonight, but here we are.
As not a football fan, that game was amazing. I enjoyed every bit of it. It is what us in the MMA community would call a slobber knocker. Where you just
well, Nathaniel, if you liked that game, let me introduce you to college football. It's on every Saturday. Every game is like 38-28.
I support my Montana Grizz, still undefeated at this point.
Well,
did they win last week?
Beat that Sac State. Yeah, yes, brother.
Okay, nice.
I think it was like 57-43 or something like that. It was an insane score.
College football, that's all it is. There's not a lot of defense to be played sometimes, depending on the team.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, are we good to get out of here? We anything else over there, Ty, that you want to mention?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, with all that being said, I think we're gonna head on out of here. So do us a favor, please share the podcast, share with a friend, family member, fellow Spider-Man 2 enjoyer, or Octopus if you know one of those. While you're doing that, you can share the podcast, follow the podcast on Twitter, Banter Row, and on YouTube or Back Row Banter. And our email, if you want to send us one of those, is backrowbanterpod@gmail.com. You can find me on Twitter at H24 and on Letterboxd at H. That's AYYSH. Nathaniel Gingrich. Where can the people find you at, my man?
The people can find me on Letterboxd at NathanielG92. Or that might have been Instagram. NS Gingrich will be the other one, but you can find me both places there, and you can also find me on Blue Sky. Blake, where can the people find you?
Letterboxd, BlakeHolder on there, logging some things, rating them out of 5 stars, putting a like heart on it if I thoroughly enjoy it. PSN, Mr. Watercoolers, Xbox, Mr. Watercoolers. Tyler.
You can find me on Instagram, Letterboxd, and X, all Tyler Vidalis, VIDALES. Is it back to Adam, or is that it? Am I taking us out?
No, you can take us out.
Cool. Well, we appreciate you stopping by. We will, figure out the whole Thanksgiving scenario and everything like that for you guys, but we appreciate you listening.
and come back next week. Maybe we'll, say hi. We do have like an email or something like that you can always write to us too. We can read reviews. I know we haven't said stuff like that before.
True.
In a little bit, but yeah, we'll read stuff if you want us to read stuff. We're here to make you guys happy. So have a great week, and thanks for listening. And we'll BRB.
America. Ready for another lesson.
All right, bro. That sounds like a hell of a lot of driving.
Yeah, bro. That's
it's gonna be
prime,
some driving and some coffee and
prime podcast time, though. Catch up on something.
For sure.
Get a
I'll
book
definitely
going.
be listening
Grinding
to a lot.
grinding podcast.
It goes by.
Audiobooks,
The
fellas.
cool thing too is, I can also do
I
like
can't do
movies that I've
audiobooks.
seen.
It's crazy.
I do.
That I've seen that I don't necessarily have to watch. I just know like where the movie's at with just the audio playing.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So
There you go.
and with YouTube Prime, I can run it all in the background.
Adam, what the fuck's up, man? You can't do audiobooks? That's
Can't, because I'll zone out for anywhere
you
from
got
10 to
Zoomer
60
attention
seconds.
span. That's right. I
Well,
forgot.
and just diagnose ADHD, that too.
All right, so
yeah,
you
I'll
got
just zone
legit
out for 10 to
Zoomer.
60 seconds, and then I'll be like, well, I've got to go back, and then I go back, and then it's like when you read the line in the book and you have to like keep rereading the same line. I do that in audiobook form, and then I have to keep like replaying the same 30 seconds because I can't.
I will
stay
say
focused.
this job more than any other has proved I am not an audio learner kind of thing. I definitely have a tougher time, like, because I have to take people's emails so often, and they'll be spelling their name, and I like so many times I have to be like, hold on, give me those last like 3 letters again. Digits for some reason I'm way better at. Like I find those way easier, but it's something about like hearing and typing at the same time. Like I just have a tough time with it. Where like I feel like visually I can be doing 6 or 7 other things, but if I'm checking back in with it, like I get like a gist of it, and if I see something, I definitely feel like I have a better understanding of it than anything else.
Yeah.
If you see something, say something.
What's the
duality of the human mind?
What about you guys? Are you audio learners, video learners, or are you?
I feel like I could do.
Or are you
I'm pretty good at doing both.
Learners?
I would agree.
Learn by doing it.
I learn by doing
all
more
the
than
above.
anything. Yeah, but all of the above for sure. But to really like remember something, I have to do it. Like if it's like learning a task or how to do something, like learning a skill, like I just have to practice it or do it for me to really like get a better understanding of it.
Yeah, I think I can kind of do a mix of all three. I'd probably lean heavier on I have to physically do it, but like I feel like I'm pretty good at grasping something just off like reading it. Probably opposed to like looking at somebody do it. You know what I mean?
What about watching? Yeah, I guess that's looking at somebody doing it.
Yeah, opposed to watching it. I think I'd rather read it myself.
Read somebody? Okay.
Yeah.
See, I think I'd rather watch it. I think
that's because I spend a shit ton of time on Reddit though, and I just learn a lot of shit on there.
Fair enough.
So like maybe that's what's skewing my data.
I need to start using Reddit more and just start reading.
Dude, Reddit's so good.
Scrolling on like
find
Twitter.
So much. I mean, granted, you can start doom scrolling on Reddit, which
I do Wikipedia.
Haley can attest to because she says I spend way too much fucking time on that app. But you can find some cool shit on Reddit, dude. Like, and you don't really feel like you're caught in just like doom scrolling, like social media slop.
Yeah.
Per se,
right.
You know what I mean?
Feel like you're gaining something.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Especially if you're in the right forms, if you like geography, architecture, or whatever it may be.
How funny is it how like hard we try to cope with our phone addictions? You know.
Oh, terrible! Yeah, I've tweeted the same thing
doom
about
scrolling,
Reddit
it's not
to Haley.
that bad if it's on
for sure.
Reddit.
Yeah, she's like, you're actually sick. And I was like, but I'm learning. I'm learning.
You are learning.
I'm learning.
Terrible.
I mean, that's what I'll convince myself about TikTok too. It's like, well, there are some things that are information.
100%. You can. Yeah, you can. It's sick. I have an addiction for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we all do.
My stuff's all filled with do-it-yourself stuff, so it's fine. It's not really. It's not. You know,
hey, my algorithm. It's teaching me how to be a man. All right, I'm gonna fix more things around the house.
My golf swing is gonna be fucking immaculate next year.
One more reel.
Man.
Yeah, one more reel.
One more thing, and I swear I can build a car.